Hats off to Tanushree. A lot of the bigger names did not get on board with it. Unfortunately, the effect of the movement in India was a little bit diluted, and I think we could have done a lot more than we did. I've never believed in calling them item numbers. I've always believed that they are special songs. Priyanka's always said that my voice would suit her. Hey guys, I'm Sophie Choudry and you're watching me on Bombay Times Online. Well, my brand new song, which is a collaboration with the one and only Manj Music of RDB, released just yesterday, and it's been an amazing experience. The song is called Ajj Naiyo Sawna, which basically means no sleep tonight. We wanted to come up with a really cool collaboration because for him as well, it's the first time he's collaborating with a girl other than his wife. I've never sung in Punjabi before, even though I am Punjabi, and I'm coming up with a single after quite some time, and really it's my first ever collaboration like this. So we wanted to come up with a fun party anthem. Both of us are stage performers. We love traveling the world and doing live shows, and we always see that kind of fun, energy dance tracks always do better, and I think that's what I'm really known for as well. So yeah, that was the idea behind the song, and it was really great collaborating with him and trying to create a different sound to my regular. I don't know if you can choose a career in music. I think with me, the career chose me. My grandma had a dream when I was 2 days old that she would see my face on record covers, and she told my mom this one's going to be a singer, which is really crazy if you think about it. But when I was 12, I met the music director Bidu, who had already made those amazing songs with Nazia Hassan, Disco Diwane, Aap Jaisa Koi, and he was London-based. And he was looking for girls to sing backing vocals on a song he was making called Made in India. And I met him at that age, and he liked my voice, and I sang backings on that song, which of course is one of the biggest ever pop songs of India. And after that, anything he worked on, be it with Shweta Shetty, be it his albums for Rebi, anything, he either got me to sing or write lyrics, and he told me, kid, when you're a little bit older, I'm going to launch you. And he did. While I was still in college, I had a girl band called Sansara. We came to India, we did 2 very popular songs. One was called Ye Dil Sun Raha Hai, and the other was called Habibi. They did very well, but I was still studying. And then we split up and I went back to finish my degree. And after all of that, I remember Bidu saying to me, listen, if you're serious about this, you have to go to India for 1 year and see what happens. So I moved with my mom. I said, chalo, ek saal ke liye chalte, let's see what happens. And yeah, it's been more than a decade now. And in that 1 year, I became a VJ. I had my first big hit solo song, Mera Babu Chel Chabila. Then Ek Pardesi happened, then Pyar Ke Side Effects happened, and I guess the rest is history. That's an amazing question. I don't know why we split up. I still wonder, but I think it's very difficult for girls to work together consistently. I think we were also very young, and maybe we all had different priorities. I think a lot of people are always under the misconception that if you have one hit song, then a lot of money comes in. But it's really not like that, especially in India. Artists don't really make that much money from royalties. We make money from live shows. And so when it came to live shows, the other two didn't really want to do so many. And I guess a lot of issues, like they never spoke Hindi. So in a lot of the interviews, I guess because I've always spoken fluent Hindi, I think I would perhaps get a little more prominence and things like that, which I guess when you're young become issues. And I'll never forget, but the night we finished shooting Habibi is actually the night we split up, which is a crazy story. But yeah, we reduced from 3 members down to 2, and 2 of us completed a couple of commitments, and then it was just pretty much me left. Hats off to Tanushree. Although I don't even think she realized she would create this movement. I think it was a comment that she made in all innocence and just about where she's been and why. And I think we were just looking to create that movement in India, and it was time. I think, unfortunately, a lot of the bigger names did not get on board with it. And I somehow feel that if some of the bigger actresses had spoken about any of their experiences, I think a lot more girls would have come forward. But because they didn't, it kind of remained with a lot of the girls who maybe weren't so well known, or maybe the girls who hadn't been as successful as some of the others. And it ended up being the kind of, oh, you know, she didn't do so well, so that's why she's pointing fingers now, which is really sad because it's a very important movement. At the same time, it did have some effect. A lot of the people who have or who did need to pay the price have paid the price. And I'm really happy about that. And if anything, I think it's put people on their guard. So in any industry, be it the film industry, be it the corporate world, anyone who tries to misbehave will hopefully think twice now before they do it, just because everyone is so aware of the movement. But yes, I do think that unfortunately the effect of the movement in India was a little bit diluted, and I think we could have done a lot more than we did. Yeah, a couple of the actresses sing well. I think Alia sings nice. Not so many of them sing. But I would probably pick, that's a really cool question actually, who do I like and who would be cool in a girl band? That's super interesting. I'm thinking of all the girls that I like out there. I mean, see, my favorite singer is Shreya, but I think she would not want to be in a girl band. I think Janita's got a cool voice, and I think, you know, she would be easy to work with. She's from abroad as well. And then who else could we put that would probably fit the bill? Maybe somebody like a Shalmali, and I think all three of us have different textures and different tones, and I think it could be quite good fun. I think it's pretty evident to everybody that I definitely love singing, even though I haven't done playback yet, which is pretty crazy that I haven't ever done it, except for my own film, Pyar Ke Side Effects. I haven't really ever gotten into the playback space because I've always kind of been seen in more of a pop space, and I think that's a cool niche to be in. So I think it's really hard to compare, because when you're acting, that's a different high. When you're singing in a studio, that's a different high. But nothing can compare to the high of live shows. And when people ask me, where have you been? Why don't we see you so much? It's probably because I'm traveling all over the world, all over India, performing live, because that's what I love the most, be it for concerts, be it corporates, be it weddings, whatever. I just love being on stage, interacting with people. That is for me the ultimate high. But yeah, when you get a good role and you get something good to do in a movie, that in itself is very special. I think my voice would definitely, I mean, Priyanka's always said that my voice would suit her, but she's not really doing too many films out here anymore. I think Katrina, I think, in fact, a lot of the girls actually. Jacqueline, I think my voice would suit her really well. I think the girls who are slightly more pizzazzy, slightly more westernized, I think the kind of girls who do a lot more of the dance songs, I think my voice would really suit them. I've never believed in calling them item numbers. I've always believed that they are special songs. I think items just reduce their importance, and they make them sound so random and menial and just not what they are, because I think the whole point of a special song is to make the film look larger than life. It's to add that fun element, that masala. It's a great way to promote a film. And at the end of the day, we are the Hindi movie industry, and we love our song and dance. We love music. We love to dance. And it's an important part of a film. And I think by calling it an item number, you reduce its importance. I don't think anyone through the ages would ever have said that Helen Auntie has done item numbers. You don't think of them like that. In fact, they used to be the highlight of the movie. People used to look forward to them. And, you know, it's been the same. Even when a Malaika has performed in songs, you look forward to it. And, you know, even a Katrina, many artists. I don't like the term item songs. I think they're special songs. And I love seeing them in movies. I love being part of them. I love seeing them. If it's a good song, a good artist who's performing, I think it's a highlight of a movie. It's so ironic that the phase right now is all about remixes, because let's not pretend. I mean, my biggest hit songs are remixes. Mera Babu Chel Shabila, Ek Pardesi, Jadugar Saiyan, Hangama Ho Gaya. These are all remixes. But I made them all in the non-film space. They were all made with pop videos in a different scenario. And I find it crazy that every single Hindi movie has a remix or a remake right now. I mean, the way I kind of judge whether we've had a good year of songs or not is that when we've had good music, I always add it to my shows, because I like to perform the most popular songs and I love to perform for the crowd. And in the past year or so, it's been really hard to add new songs because there's nothing. I think Aankh Mare was one of the really good remakes and remixes, but that's one amongst many. Every single film, and I feel the kinds of songs that are being touched are the kind of songs that are iconic, you know, Ek Do Teen, or a Chamma Chamma, or a Mungra, or a, you know, all of these kind of songs are iconic. Kaate Nahi Katte. Like, why would you touch these iconic songs which have such clear visuals on them already? I think, you know, you can do it with songs that maybe were a little lesser known. Like the way Hangama Ho Gaya was done even in Queen was very clever. Aankh Mare was also really well made, different, and just I think filmed well, and the music of it was really good. Dilbar, the original, was nice. Even the new one was really nice. But like I said, it's few and far between, and I would any day have an original song than a remix.